Hello, fellow wanderers. I'm Endri, and thank you for joining me as we wander through some more Sunless Sea. And I decided that, you know what, I'm just gonna show off the first loop anyway, because why not? I've reduced my terror as much as I can while getting down here to the Iron Republic. Let's turn in that hydrogen. A generous supply of Devil's Breath is ready for transport to the Empire of Hand Zeppelin. No deposit is required. Whatever deal the monkeys have made with the Republic considers them good for it. Smiling devils roll a metal sphere into your hold. Return the empty canister, and they will refill it. Look at pile of port report. Why not? Memory distant shore, tale of terror. Gain 2 hearts. Not bad. I'm gonna restock fuel actually while we're here. And off we go. Supplies we will probably pick up passing by the melting isles. I'm not overly worried about Port Cavendish or anything, so no big deal there. But yeah, the goal now is to get supplies and fuel over to the monkeys and do the final quest, and then we move on. But we'll just show kind of what a general loop is going to entail. It's mostly going to entail me keeping this light on because, yeah. I do not want terror to get ridiculously high on the way across. Unlikely we'll end up somewhere near Visage at some point, but in fact, Visage is directly north of us. Let's just go see it. There's Visage. We'll grab a port report, if nothing else. I'm not overly worried about making any more money at this point. Let's file a port report, and we'll just head out. I'll probably just skip right on by the other shroom. Can't buy fuel or supplies there. Port report's okay there, but I'm not overly worried about it. We're actually running through our supplies a little bit faster than I thought we would be. That's fine. Aestival and the Mangrove College will mean that we'll definitely have plenty of supplies making these journeys. And we are going to need a few beyond what we get from the event. It does not get you enough to complete the supplies requirement by a long shot. Also, we're basically going to use this as a how much fuel does it take for us with the light running to get to and from the devils at the Iron Republic. We're still probably going to need to go to London regardless, because yeah, terror is just, it's going to rise up. Pretty sure that's a friendly ship. I really can't tell. The color is not distinct enough for me to really notice. We're going to sail on by this. So far we've basically used 3 fuel to get to the other shrew. The fuel's not a big deal, except for the amount that you burn going to and from the Iron Republic. We could burn less if we weren't so worried about terror, and I really shouldn't be that worried about terror, but still. We will have moments like this where we're just going to turn off the light. It's just not worth it. Here, which will temporarily diminish our terror. How are we doing? Still a ways to go. It's a long trip. Would it be worth it to pick up Maybe's daughter just to get the additional engine power? I'm not sure which is worth more, the 5% fuel efficiency or the 100 engine power. Honestly, with this little ship, probably the 100 engine power. course, we're not losing any crew either, which is very strange. I'm more used to losing crew than this. To say the least. So I guess we could pick up Maybe's daughter. We can try it, see if it really helps at all. Sure, we'll engage Maybe's daughter. We will gather supplies. Ooh, 5. That's not bad. We'll compile a port report. Which got us another supply, which is all well and good. Oh, I should have changed our crew around while I was in port. Ah well, we'll deal with it in a minute. Yeah, this is an interesting ending. There's there's definitely a little bit of finesse to it. I did it on a test run and found out that, yeah, you know, forgetting about the whole Salt and Storm's attention thing really hurts. Because once you do a particular action, you can't go back to London. So I had to go across the sea twice, extra, that I did not really want to do. Which made terror a real issue. It is quite difficult to reduce terror. We're gonna pass by the Fathom King's Hold. I'm probably not even gonna bother stopping in. I mean, I guess I could get the port report. It really doesn't hurt. Helps pay for our fuel, I guess, at the very least. Sure, we'll get a port report. So it looks like with the light on, it's going to take us about 10 fuel. 10? 8, maybe. We'll see. Fathom King's Hold. Let's go ahead and put her on. She gives 100 engine power, 6 fails, 3 iron. She's not bad. Fathom King's Hold. We're going to compile a port report, and we are going to leave. Do not go ashore. Do not allow shore leave. It just doesn't end well. That's a bad thing. We're just going to turn off our light and sail away. Would rather not deal with a fluke. I don't even think I've ever fought one. I don't usually get to the point where I'm running around in a ship that's strong enough to fight most of these things, but we can change that. We likely will change that for our final captain. I probably will never get the really, really, really powerful battleship. It's just really expensive to run that thing. It requires so many supplies, so much fuel. It's such a good engine. But we'll worry about that a little bit later. Maybe we'll get lucky with the Genial Magician in our final run through. I wouldn't count on it. My 30% chance to have him succeed has always ended up being basically 0. I don't like it. It makes me sad. We'll be doing more of the side quests for our different people in our final playthrough to show some things off. Some of them I haven't even done before, to be honest. Catterley Air will be interesting. I really haven't progressed beyond knowing to go to Adam's Way, because I don't like to go to Adam's Way. It's such a pain. So we burned almost 8 fuel getting here from the Iron Republic. Good to know. Port Stanton. We are going to go to the Zeppelin. Deliver hydrogen. So we have 20, so we're going to have to do this several times. We need to get 5 drowning pearls, which aren't bad. Alright. What we are going to do is we're going to sail a bit. We're going to travel to the Wild Wheel Court. No, we already have the plan. We just need to implement it, I guess. I'm not going to do Visitor in the Court. I don't have any particular want to do that. So let's go to Hersake Village. And poison the pirates. Their leader's toast guarantees they'll drink some of the wine. The vintage will have a particular kick. A toast, yells the boisterous pirate, leading to a new round of quaffing from across the table. To the good captain, to her enduring majesty, may we eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we... His face freezes, his grip on the mug slips, his legs fall limp, and he crashes down to the table. The wood crack, bone cutlery flies. He lies, grey-faced, staring at you with eyes of a dying look, born not of hate, but of the deepest disappointment. Envoys from the Wild Wheel Court are soon at the scene to collect the supplies and burn down the village. So we got 10 more status, and we got 60 supplies, so we're still going to have to hand some over. Well, that's cool. We're going to go to the Zeppelin real quick here, and we're going to contribute some supplies. We've got 10, we'll contribute 5. It does take 5. For every 5, you actually get 10 handed over, which is nice. So we only have to do so many of those. And then we have to make our lap. So I am going to go ahead and... Please let me leave. Thank you. I'm going to head back home. I am likely going to head up through Aestival here to pick up some free supplies. Potentially kill some crew, but we're not even halfway done yet, and we've already sailed across the ocean once, so we'll probably continue to sail through until we reach London. But there you go. That's how you get 60 of your supplies real quick. Ooh, turn off the light. Turn off the light. Get away, 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 get away. Oh, I'm glad our fails is as high as it is, because those hurt. I don't. They're probably the hardest thing to kill in the entire bloody game. And your little starting ship will not succeed. Will not succeed at all. We'll head this way. I'm going to keep the light on, because we do know of a couple places we can buy fuel on the way back. And we do need a bit of fuel still. We could stop by Frostbound, I guess, and get the better port report. Is it worth it? I would say probably not. We'll head to Aestival to pick up some supplies, because we're a little low. That's a weird ship. I think that's a Shellinate ship, which I don't think I've ever encountered before. We're not pirates, though, so unless they attack us, we're not going to fight them. Port. We're not going to do shore leave. And we don't have a hunting trophy. A hunting trophy actually is not a bad idea to pass around. I don't remember if it's here or someplace else, but you can get awakened idols. Or, sorry, you can get watchful curios, which you could turn into wakeful idols somewhere else. It's kind of weird. Which are used for another event, but we'll get into all of that sort of thing later. We have a mission that we have to take care of here. Hopefully we're not going to run into another Lorn Fluke anytime soon. I would really rather not deal with them. So we've exhausted almost half of our fuel now. Boy, that's a loud train going by. Hopefully y'all can't hear it, but that is a loud train going by. Hello, Eastern Angler Crab. Let's not deal with you, shall we? You'll be a pain. I do want to reduce my crew. We're eating through supplies faster than I like, and this is just with 10 crew. Imagine if you're running around in a ship with like 50. Ugh, it's awful. Okay, I'm gonna gather supplies. Gain 10, excellent. Pile port report because they are worth 50, and then we are going to head out. Ice past Nuncio, where we can pick up a little bit of fuel, or I guess we can wait until Khan's Shadow. We're not really all that low on fuel yet, though Khan's Shadow will pretty much be the last place we can get fuel. Supplies are nice, though. Not much cargo we're carrying. We could go back and deliver these to the monkeys now. But fuel really is an annoyance. We kind of got a bad draw for getting fuel and supplies at the same time. Which is fine. It's not going to cause us any great issues. It'll just mean the laps will take a little bit longer. So we're going to have to give 15 more supplies to the monkeys at some point, and we're still going to have to make 4 more trips. So we'll be fine. We'll definitely be able to work those two together at some point. We will assemble a port report. Fantastic. We'll just go to Khan's Shadow to... Yeah, we can go to Khan's Shadow. We'll be fine. I'll try to make a little bit of profit on the run here, I guess. We don't have that much money yet. We could buy a mansion. I'm not going to. Don't have enough treasures to justify buying a mansion yet. And all that a mansion really does is, well, you can rest to get rid of wounds, which also gets rid of your surface sickness. Though, to be honest, there comes a point where you just have to accept the menace of sunlight and say, hey, we're not going to the surface anymore. Bye. Yeah, mirror catch boxes are great. They're worth a lot of money, but we're good. We're good. Though if you are going to fill mirror catch boxes, definitely do it on the surface. Don't do it at Aestival. It causes a lot more menaces sunlight to show up. It really cuts down the number of times you can do it. So I would not recommend it. Oh, here we go. We're making Khan's Shadow. We're going to turn off our light. I'm pretty sure that thing is hostile. I have not repaired our hull, and it's not going to matter. It's probably still going to spot us. It did. So we are going to cut this way. Get out of its line of fire, and now it can't see us anymore, so we're pretty good. Grab our port report. We will buy some overpriced fuel. Buy a captivating treasure, but I don't see the point. This is interesting. We can't equip it on the ship. We don't have aft. Minus 10 hearts, but 10% fuel efficiency. It's actually not that bad to grab. We're not going to grab it, but it's not that bad. I'm going to do a little bit of lights off sailing here. But there's actually something nicer to add to your the aft of your ship that you can pick up in London. Unfortunately, you need a better ship than what we've got. Our ship doesn't have an aft. In fact, it's fairly hard to find ships that... Like, there aren't that many ships in the game. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including the 2 ones you can get from doing the side quests that you don't actually purchase. So, you know, only the better ships have all the slots. We're missing a couple of them. We don't have a forward gun for one. We don't have an aft gun. Wander Khan's Heart. We've lost 5 terror. I'll take it. And 70% chance. We're going to try. We succeeded. Fantastic. Let's get out of here. Our suspicion is going to get really high. We would rather not get caught by them. We could reduce it. In fact, we have a really easy way to do so because we're getting drowning pearls from the monkeys. And drowning pearls are used to gain favor with the person who will remove suspicion from you. Keep that in mind. More than likely in the next playthrough we'll also be doing the monkey quest. We just won't actually steal the Zeppelin. Station 3. Well, we'll go ahead and pop in here, do a cruise by. I should have figured this was around here somewhere. I didn't realize it was this close to the Khanate, though. Dang. I'm going to train our telescope on the shore, which will get us our port report. We do not have a coffin on us, so we are not going to bother getting that. And we're going to head up a bit. We'll stop by Abbey Rock. How's my hold? Do we want to stop by Abbey Rock? Sure, we'll stop by Abbey Rock. I don't think we're going to burn through enough fuel and supplies to be able to pick up any stinkstone, so it'll be okay. The crab there doesn't really worry me per se. I just don't want to get into a fight I don't have to get into. Otherwise, we'll probably repair our ship on this trip to London just to do it. I mean, we've only lost 20% of our hull, but still, every little bit makes me nervous. Without a lighthouse, you can stay in the light with your own light on it. Basically makes you immune to terror for the duration. You're going to compile a port report. We might as... there's no reason to give them the news. It only reduces terror by like 2. No, Jelly Fluor, I don't want to fight you. You're a good way to get a strange catch, but I really don't want to bother. Okay, we'll cruise on through Gator's Mourn. Keep our light off because I'm pretty sure that Jelly Fluor will still see us even from this distance. There we go. Now we're good. And I have no idea if I'm pronouncing the name of this correctly. Gators. Could be some other different pronunciation. I don't know. I make no apologies for my pronunciations of strange words that I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and stop in here. We will gather intelligence. Huh. Stolen ships to Corsair's Fort. I don't even know what that is. I'll just continue on. Oh, we don't have a another day. Oh, right, because we just stopped by Abbey Rock, I guess. I don't know where we lost our... Something awaits us. No big deal, though. We're almost home. Yeah, better not to stop by Frostfound. It's a little ways out of the way for just 150 echoes. I mean, it's 150 echoes plus the port report, which is 50, plus 10 terror reduction, plus 1 fuel and supply. I mean, it's Frostfound's actually a nice place to stop by. One of my favorite ports, to be honest. Just for this particular run, since the Monkey Island is as far south as it could possibly be. I keep calling it Monkey Island. Since the Empire of Hands is as far south as it could possibly be, there's not much reason to bother. Of course, there's no reason to stop by Irem or anything. We're going to speak to the crew because we lose 5 terror and we get a Z story, which I think is a good trade for our daily news. We're going to need the news again later at Hunter's Keep, but that won't be until our final run, basically. After we leave London for the last time. But for now, we're still on fairly good terms with London. So we'll do our reduction in terror. Probably won't be able to get to 0, but we'll see what our port reports do. This is a sailor who came begging for a berth. He's done good work, this one, but he's keeping a little shrine of salt, a nameless god of the horizon, at the back of the hold. we're going to go ahead and permit it. We now have salt detention. That's not bad. Let him keep his salt circle and his chalked arrow. The night you stand on the foredeck, a soft breeze comes out of the east, salt's direction, tousles your hair, and passes. We don't want to be cursed by them, but being blessed by them is fine. We don't have any reason to worry about being searched. We'll collect our messages. We will go to our lodging, spend time with our family. Fantastic. 20 terror. Read the morning papers. London. New recruit. Just a sailor. No reason to worry about it. Alright. We are going to give you our port reports, which will probably make us a bit more money than you really think so. The canal's worth basically nothing. I just stopped by there because it was on the way. Oh, we lost a terror for that one. That's nice. Only 10 echoes. Group College is worth a lot. Visitors worth a decent amount. Estel is always good to get. I mean, these aren't bad to grab. The last 5 more. Oh, we're down to 1, so we can actually just leave straight away, basically. And that's it for that. Check or hold. 10 supplies, 21 fuel. Cool. Supplies are fairly cheap here. However, well, I'll buy up 5 more supplies. And we'll head on out. We'll just head down to the Iron Republic again just to be in the proper spot. And this will be the lap we basically make every time. Which made us a decent amount of money. I'm not sure if Maybe's daughter is actually doing us a good turn or a bad turn with the fuel efficiency and such, but I suppose it can't hurt at the very least. We could also drop off this news, like if I stop by the Isle of Cats, drop off the news, we'd get some mushroom wine, which we could trade to the monkeys to get dark drop coffee, which we could then bring back with us and sell. The news is free, so with the wine and such, it's basically pure profit. I didn't repair our hull. Leave the nightmare. We succeeded. Gained 1 terror. Lost 1 menaces. Lost 1 restful night. And lost the terror we just gained. Whew, yippee, yay, whatever. Go away, you stupid crab. Should have repaired. Yeah, it's not going to matter. Any of the bigger things I get in a fight with will just destroy us instantly anyway, more or less. It would be really nice, though, to have the aft slot of the ship to equip a particular item that we can't currently equip. I will stop by the canal here just to pick up a port report, gather up some information. Memories of a distant shore, moves in the great game are always nice to have. Much like last time. Once I've confirmed I don't need any particular items that we can sell to the archaeologist, we will just sell him all of our excess, just to get some more money. What are we doing? Surface gossip. Visions of the surface. Not as useful as some of the other things you can get here, but it will work. And we're just going straight south. It'll be nice to get this final one done, which I think is for Mears. Starting with 50 in every stat is a significant boost to power. 200, I believe, is the max, by the way, so you know, start about a quarter of your maximum ability, though it's hard to get above 150. And even if you can get there, it takes a lot of secrets. And secrets are hard to get. Still, there are ways to gain stats in the game, but they're fairly rare. It's easier to lose stats, really. But you can get an infinite supply of secrets. I mean, you can max out your stats. You can buy them from Irem just for the cost of echoes, and but then the trick is, can you actually make enough money to make it worth it? And I would argue that generally, no, you're not going to make enough money in the game once you run out of the big ticket items that you can easily get. Okay, we're going to pick up more hydrogen. We're going to go ahead and grab a port report. Oh, we lost a heart. We're still up, actually, from... I think I've gained 4 hearts from doing these events. And we're going to get up to 20 fuel again. And that will be it for this part. So I'm going to do this lap until we're done, basically. And I will meet you probably back at the Isle of the Apes. So until our paths cross again, have fun and stay safe, everyone.